This upcoming weekend, it's a big game for the Patriots. Their rivalry continues. Yeah, it was big during the Brady era. It's a little bit calmed down, but I see it rising back this weekend. Patriots, Steelers, Week 3, and we got a full breakdown for you guys on today's show. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and let's kind of talk about it. You're at home. Kickoff, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And you see that number right there? Steelers minus 1.5. Yeah, a lot of people think that the Patriots aren't going to win this one. That's why they're underdogs. But I'm going to tell you exactly why I think the Patriots are going to win this game. Go ahead. Predict the score for Patriots versus Steelers for me down in the comments section. I will give you guys my score prediction at the end of today's show. Let's start off with the top storylines of this game, and I think we just have to come out and say the top one. Aaron Rodgers. He's the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's kind of, I wouldn't say had his number. It's been evenly matched with the Patriots from the games that I can go look back and see. I mean, I'm not going to count the Jets games because he was just a shell of himself. But if you look back at the Packers, you had that one 2014 game that they miraculously won. Then you go back to 2010 where he didn't play. So it's just kind of been a little toss-up. We don't really have much history with Rodgers. Then Jabril Peppers against his former team. They also just signed Javon Bentley. So they're trying to scout the Patriots a lot. And the last thing that I want to talk about is I think this game, it's only week 3, but I think this game is going to be one of the biggest games for the Patriots this season, and it could determine their whole entire outlook for the rest of the year. And why is that? You might be asking, Brett, it's week 3. You don't need to overreact and calling it a must-win game this early. Well, I think these two teams are going to be fighting for that final spot in the AFC playoff race as that 7th seed. And how do they determine if you guys finish with the same record? We know Mr. 500, Mike Tomlin, loves to go 9-8, and the Patriots also have a big chance to go 9-8 or 10-7. So if the Patriots the Patriots and the Steelers have a 10-7 record or 9-8 record, the guy who goes to the playoffs, the team that makes it, is the team that wins this game right here and gets the tiebreaker. And I have 10 teams that are going to be contenders. Obviously, there's only 7, and I put the asterisks on these 4 teams. Bills, Colts, Chargers, and Ravens, who I think have the possibility of winning their division. I don't know about the Colts. I get a lot of 2024 New Orleans Saints vibes from them. If you guys remember, they went 2-0 last year. They blew out both teams, and they just completely fell off the cliff. But Patriots, Broncos, Steelers, Jags, Texans, Chiefs, those are all going to be wild card teams. There are 3 teams that get wild card spots, and the Patriots and the Steelers could be fighting for that last one. Same with the Jags or the Texans. But the Bengals, a lot of people said, well, the Patriots are not going to get in because of the Bengals. Well, they're done. It's over. Joe Burrow's out for 3 months. You got Jake Browning as your quarterback. And for me, I know they won week 1, but week 1, anything happens. The Patriots beat the Bengals in week 1 last year, and then they ended up winning only 3 games, and I only count 2 because the last game of the season was against the backups against the Bills. I don't believe in the Raiders. I don't think they're a good team. I think they're going to suffer throughout the rest of the year. But when we go back to this game, I kind of had the Steelers having the upper hand when I wrote this, but after going back and looking at everything that's been going on, I'm kind of taking a step back, and I think the Patriots really might have the upper hand going into this football game, especially at home. And we know that the Steelers are not that good when they go to New England. Let's talk about the advantages for each team. Steelers, I'm going to give them the head coach advantage. Mike Tomlin, he's had how many years in a row where he's gone 500, and Mike Vrabel, he's only been a head coach for a couple years now. I think he became head coach of the Titans back in 2018, I want to say, 2017. So I'll give the advantage to the Steelers. Quarterback, I know he's old as hell. I know he's crepid, a loser, a weirdo, whatever you want to call it. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this football game. I give the edge to the quarterback that has won a Super Bowl and done it all. I'm going to be going down on maybe the Mount Rushmore, but he's a shell of himself now. Drake May's going to get there at some point, hopefully. Offensive line, shocker. I'm going to give it to the Patriots. They have been great. 4 out of 5. Pass blocking grade has been over 80 for the Pats. Will Campbell has looked like a star. Jared Wilson's bounced back in week 2. Garrett Bradbury's on an insanity-type run. It's incredible to see. Morgan Moses, you got to be better. And you're going up against TJ Watt. So that's the scary part. The defense, well, Christian Gonzalez is practicing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving the defense to the Patriots. I know that they have Joey Porter Jr. I know they have TJ Watt. I know they have Cameron Hayward. But the Patriots, they lead the league in sacks. They're one of the highest pressured teams in the league. Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Caleb Von Chason, Harold Landry. And then the atmosphere, Gillette Stadium, you're 1-1. They still care about this team. I still care about this team. You guys watching this video still care about this team. Gillette Stadium's going to be rocking. They're going to get in the Steelers' head, and you're going to bounce back and get your first victory at home on Sunday. Take a look at the injury report. You have some injuries here that kind of are a little bit questionable. I mean, you see Patrick Queen. He was a full practice, but no DMPs for Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr., Alex Highsmith. Those are big. And then you see TJ Watt. He did not practice, but he is resting. You need to stop, and you need to have to worry about TJ Watt because they have a lot of playmakers on this team. Aaron Rodgers is a playmaker. DK Metcalf is a playmaker. Other than that, on offense, you really don't have shit. If you want to call Jaylen Warren a good guy in the pass game, which is might as well possibly can, but TJ Watt is a dog. Cameron Hayward's a dog. Jalen Ramsey forcibly, single-handedly won them the game against the Jets week 1 with that absolute hit. But when you look at their offense, it's not that great. I mean, 27th in the league in yards. They're not doing very well. Passing yards, only 206.5. That's 18th in the league. They're rushing, and that's going to go wink, wink, nod, nod to one of my keys to victory. Their points per game is skewed because they just scored a ton against the Jets, and then their third down percentage is absolutely awful. You have to take advantage of this bad offense. And now with your secondary back, with the possibility of Christian Gonzalez playing alongside with Carlton Davis, that brings Alex Austin to the bench, which helps greatly. And now you have Christian Gonzalez guarding DK Metcalf, Carlton Davis probably on Calvin Austin. So it's going to be an advantage. And then your linebackers have to play better. Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis have not played good. I got no complaints about the front five. They're one of the best in the league. So you got to take advantage of a weak offense. You got to get to Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead for me. Who you got? Type your N's in the chat, or if you're a lone Steeler fan in Pittsburgh, shout out to everybody in Pittsburgh. It's a cool city, but their team sucks. Give me your New England's down in the chat. I got my keys to victory coming up for you guys in just a second, but I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every single day, but when you use Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your cash all season long on Prize Picks. I made a lineup, and I think it is beautiful. I think Stephon Diggs gets his first touchdown as a New England Patriot after Cardi B announced she's pregnant with Stephon Diggs' kid. Drake May's going to keep going. The more passing yards, 220.5, and Prize Picks is giving you a max discount. You got to take advantage. Max discount only needs one singular yard against New York on Sunday night. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. I love using Prize Picks, man. I do it every single Sunday, whether I'm right or wrong. All right, let's get into the keys to victory. And my first one, and I'd even consider getting the ball first and just immediately trying to go down and score. You have to start fast against this Steelers team. They're not good on offense in the slightest. I take that week 1 game against the Jets and I throw it out the window because they're not good. They're one of the worst statistical. They do not have a lot of yards. So put the pressure on the Steelers early. If they have to play from behind, they're going to have to pass the ball a lot. And usually they're never really good in New England. And when you put the play in Aaron Rodgers, especially with Christian Gonzalez being back, which I think he might, I'm really hoping, I'm kind of talking like he's going to be, give the advantage to the Patriots. Second key to victory, and I know I said they're probably going to throw a lot, but let Jaylen Warren beat you on the ground. Either Jaylen Warren or Kenneth Gainwell. And the Steelers' offense, you saw their rushing yards. It was not good at all. If you look at their running back depth chart, I mean, it's just basically two people. I think Caleb Johnson just got benched for, if you guys saw it, what happened in that Steelers-Seahawks game was the biggest bonehead decision that you could ever do, and I think he just got benched. So they bring in Kenneth Gainwell. Well, Jaylen Warren is also your starting running back. And on the ground, it's been terrible. 25 catches for 85 yards, 3.4 average. He's playing worse than Ramondre Stevenson played last year. Load the box. Or no, play coverage. Play coverage. Let them beat you on the ground. Let Jaylen Warren get 5 yards a carry, because I guarantee you he can't, especially with those interior linemen. If you go into the interior and you have Christian Barmore, you have Milton Williams in there, good luck getting past him. And then you want to go to the outside, well, the Patriots can just bring back their linebackers in because they know they're running. So make sure they run the ball. Don't let Aaron Rodgers throw. Key 3, and this is the biggest one out of all of them. Stay the hell away from T.J. Watt. Don't let him in. Do not let him, because you're going to have to double team him at all times. He is one of the greatest pass rushers. He might be better than J.J. Watt. And there's a little concern about Morgan Moses, because if he doesn't play, then you're going to have Marcus Bryant going in as a rookie, and then that'll make 3 out of 5 starting offensive linemen. He did have a walking boot in the locker room with the ankle injury that he's been suffering throughout this entire kind of training camp, preseason. He's had a little bit of an ankle injury. Well, thankfully, on Wednesday, he showed up to practice, and he was limited. But it's still T.J. Watt, man. It is still T.J. Watt. And I saw this one stat from ESPN, and I looked at it, and I was like, this is a little interesting. Well, you can see right here, when opposing teams rush against the Steelers, when they're rushing away from T.J. Watt, they're averaging 6 yards per carry. When they're rushing to the right side, you see that number, 2.5. Do not rush to the right side of the field. There's only one problem. Patriots don't rush to the left side. They're averaging 3.9 yards per carry when they're rushing to the left. So you have to rush to the left. You have to at least just say, screw the yards that we're doing. Screw what we've been doing the whole game. Do not go towards T.J. Watt. If you're dropping back, Drake May, always be looking at your right side and see T.J. Watt. Be able to step up in the pocket and evade the pressure, because he's going to get to you, and he's going to try to sack you, and you have to stop. If you stop T.J. Watt, you have a really, really good advantage in this ballgame. And the last key to victory, just get the Steelers to third down. They have one of the worst third down conversion rates in the entire NFL. And it's 36%. They are not good. Once they get to third down, and usually because their run game is so bad, they're starting like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. They're not good. Get this team to third down. And when you look at the Patriots, well, they're kind of just middle of the pack, 39%. So opponent third down rate, 15th in the NFL. It's decent. It's not the best, but it also comes into factor that Alex Austin has been playing your cornerback, and the linebackers have been bad. And the linebackers have been really, 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 really bad. And that's my bonus key, is that Alex Austin and Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis, you all have to be better on Sunday. You all have to be better. Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis are top 2 in the league, and not in a good stat. They have the most missed tackles in the NFL, both of them. Those are your 2 starting linebackers. You have to be better. I think the Patriots thought Robert Spillane could be better as an all-around, maybe in pass coverage. That's not the case. He is a run, hey, Robert, go to the ball, pursue the ball. Don't drop back into coverage, just pursue to where the ball is. And that's his best, where he is when he plays linebacker. Not the type of system, and I think they'll realize that, and moving forward, he will be better. Hopefully it's a win. I'm predicting a win. My score prediction, Patriots, it was the first time they scored over 30 points in 2022, or last week, since 2022. First time since Bailey Zappi was a quarterback. They're doing it again. 34-24. Book it. Book it. You can also give me your score predictions down in the comments section. But if you believe, like I do, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon, and subscribe to the channel. Mr. Jack Sperry predicted that we couldn't get 29,000 subs before the end of the game on Sunday. So prove them wrong, hit that sub button, and as always, let's go Pats.